Welcome in, family and friends, to another episode of Prayed Up and Positive. The time is now 2:09 a.m., and it is May the 21st, 2026. So, as always, you can find John Lodestone, that background music, on all streaming platforms. And we're going to title this one The Birth of Israel, and we're reading from chapter 16 in Genesis. And I'm going to give you a few key verses before we get started with our reading tonight. And if you have a Bible, join in, grab your Bible and read along. If you don't, you can download the Holy Bible on your cell phone for free in your app store. All right, those key verses are Genesis chapter 16, verses 2. Genesis chapter 16, verses 7 through 9, Genesis chapter 16, verse 11, and Genesis chapter 16, verse 13. All right, so we're going to start in on with our reading. All right, now Sarai, Abram's wife, had not been able to bear children for him, but she had an Egyptian servant named Hagar. So Sarah said to Abram, "The Lord has prevented me from having children. Go and sleep with my servant. Perhaps I can have children through her." And Abram agreed with Sarah's proposal. So Sarah, Abram's wife, took Hagar, the Egyptian servant, and gave her to Abram as a wife. Let me remove my glasses. I'm sorry. As a wife, I'm sorry. This happened 10 years after Abram had settled in the land of Canaan. So Abram had sexual relations with Hagar, and she became pregnant. But when Hagar knew she was pregnant, she began to treat her mistress, Sarah, with contempt. Then Sarah said to Abram, "This is all your fault. I put my servant into your arms, but now that she's pregnant, she treats me with contempt. The Lord will show who's wrong, you or me." Abram replied, "Look, she is your servant, so deal with her as you see fit." Then Sarah treated Hagar so harshly that she finally ran away. The angel of the Lord found Hagar beside a spring of water in the wilderness along the road to Shur. The angel said to her, "Hagar, Sarah's servant, where have you come from, and where are you going?" "I'm running away from my mistress, Sarah," she replied. The angel of the Lord said to her, "Return to your mistress and submit to her authority." Then he added, "I will give you more descendants than you can count." And the angel also said, "You are now pregnant and will give birth to a son. You are to name him Ishmael, which means God hears. For the Lord has heard your cry of distress. This son of yours will be a wild man, as untamed as a wild donkey. He will raise his fists against everyone, and everyone will be against him. Yes, he will live in open hostility against all his relatives." Thereafter, Hagar used another name to refer to the Lord, who had spoken to her. She said, "You are the God who sees me." She also said, "Have I truly seen the one who sees me?" So that well was named Berlahi, mm, Roy, which means well of the living one who sees me. It can still be found between Kadesh and Bered. So Hagar gave Abram a son, and Abram named him Ishmael. Abram was 86 years old when Ishmael was born. All right, that's at chapter 16 in Genesis. And I thank you for the listening and the reading of this word. I ask you guys to continue to keep me and my health issues and my financial situations in your prayer and your prayers. And I'll definitely keep you guys in my prayers. Um, I love you guys. I thank you for tuning in. As always, I thank you for your continued support with Prayed Up and Positive. I'm getting better and better with this tongue twisting. But again, I love you guys. Good night. Until the next episode, stay blessed.